Hey guys, I'm Jacqueline, and today we are here to talk to you about some finale predictions for the 100.
So guys, just a disclaimer before you watch this video. If you have not seen the recent spoilers on Twitter due to the
stay off
footage,
Twitter then if you don't want to be spoiled.
Yeah, well first of all, stay off Twitter, but you might not want to watch this video. I mean, we'll try our best to tell you when we're gonna say something about that's spoilery, but if you're really just really sure you don't want to be spoiled on anything that got off on Twitter. I mean, I'm not sure how you didn't see it already. I mean, it really is everywhere, but
for us though, we said that it's not really we don't even really spoiler
I mean, it is a spoiler, but for us it was something that we had thought all season was gonna happen. So
it wasn't
it's not we just think it's almost like confirmation for us.
It's more confirmation, yeah. I mean, and now we have a lot of things to theorize to get to that point.
So we're excited for this prediction video. That's now we have we're gonna go off of that too.
Go off of that.
So yeah, if you don't want to be spoiled, I would just skip out on our prediction video.
I know. I mean, I guess watching it, we're not gonna insert pictures or anything like that. So if you want to know if the basis of it is okay and you're just not seeing it, I guess that's alright. We're not gonna put pictures. We're gonna go through the promo first. Again, in the promo, we have these shots of it literally has McCreary saying, if we can't have this valley, then nobody can. And he's pressing the button, and you see in the promo the missiles are going down. And then it shows the explosion in the promo. So obviously Eden is gone. The valley will be destroyed.
Yeah, so Eden's gonna be gone. Yeah. So the last survival place on Earth, boom.
Where the theories really come in is how are we gonna get to that point? Because we know we left Clark staying behind to go and
she was gonna stop the missile, so obviously she fails.
Yeah, and then you have Diyoza yelling, shoot him, which obviously we think is McCreary, so McCreary will be dying. We think most of Allegis will be dead.
Yeah, we hope Diyoza stays. We hope Diyoza stays because she's a really cool character.
Diyoza and Shaw are the two
I think Shaw might end up staying too, so if out of all the Allegis people, I think McCreary would be Diyoza and Shaw.
Yeah, everybody else that we know from Allegis was really just McCreary. Yeah. So yeah, Diyoza and Shaw will live. And then in the promo, we need to talk about this theory going around with Murphy. A lot of people are saying that Murphy's going to die.
Because there's a picture of Murphy, and he has a bullet hole in his jacket near his shoulder. Yeah. So I'm thinking, I don't think Murphy's dying.
I don't think Murphy's dying.
I will go down with that. I don't.
Murphy,
I don't think is gonna die because he is the cockroach, and I know that he kind of had this sacrificial type
in the beginning of the
persona in the beginning of the season, but they really didn't stick with that completely in the end of the season. So I feel what they might do, because he has the bullet, maybe he'll take a bullet for somebody, but he won't die. Maybe. He won't end up dying because obviously it's in the shoulder, but that's still kind of
oh my god,
with his arc of Murphy being
the cockroach,
kind of sacrificing himself, but he's not gonna die because he's Murphy.
He's Murphy.
So
he's not gonna die.
Him getting or he might just get shot and survive.
I think he's gonna get shot in the shoulder, and we're not gonna know what's gonna happen until season 6.
No, I don't think we're gonna get you think we're gonna get
all right, Kane, we definitely know we're not gonna know what's gonna happen with him until season 6. How are we gonna have surgery on Murphy right in the middle? How?
Well, no, it's just a bullet wound. Clark can take that out easily. It's not he's gonna be laying there bleeding out. He's gonna be still running around.
I think that he's gonna be running.
I think he'll be okay.
No, I think he's gonna be running around, but I think that he's still gonna be hurt, and we're not gonna really
I mean, they could do that because it'll make everybody really nervous. So
it'll make people nervous, and I just I can't see Clark being able to take out the bullet in the middle of everything going on. I feel there's too much happening. I don't know if we're gonna have time to perform surgery unless.
Either way, though, we don't think Murphy's dying. So
we don't think he's dying. Murphy's dying. Murphy's literally saying there's not enough time. So maybe Amori's gonna help him run onto the ship. And because why else is he saying there's not enough time? What is there not enough time for?
Okay. Well, we have Bellamy saying that he's not leaving his friends. So we're still waiting. Obviously, we're gonna get Bellamy. From what it looks like in the promo, again, this could be cut weird. In the promo, it looks like Bellamy and Clark are by the ship waiting for their friends.
Yes.
That's what it seems like, because then Clark is saying, we have to go.
And he's saying, I'm not leaving my friends.
I'm not leaving my friends.
And after that, I predict that she's gonna come up to him and she's gonna run up to him and she's gonna be Bellamy, I can't lose you two. Please come inside.
Yeah, she's gonna have to like really get him to go inside.
Yeah.
So
I think they're gonna parallel some things.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be really good.
Please come inside, and oh my god, the looks when that happens.
I need that. I need something like that.
I always wanted Clark to tell him about the radio calls, but I think it still might be Maddie.
It still might be Maddie, but we don't know. Okay, so we were talking about this in the car today. We don't know how Bellamy is going to get away from his friends where it's just him and Clark.
It's weird because we also get in the promo, don't we get him, Maddie, running, and everybody running.
So like,
why
is he saying that?
Why is he saying I'm not leaving my friends to Clark when we see another shot of them all running
with him there?
So like, how is Bellamy apart from them? Like, what friends is Bellamy talking about? Are there only
is there only
like a few characters that are getting left behind?
Is it a few characters that it's gonna make us like be like, oh my god, that are gonna run on before Clark closes
We're definitely leaving people behind, like, to blow up in Eden. There's no way we're all like getting out of there. Obviously a lot of like the Wong crew and like Allegiance people are gonna go because we can't bring all of them to space.
Clark is dealing with the missiles, so I assumed that once Bellamy realized that Clark was doing something so dangerous on her own that he was gonna go help her. But the thing is, Clark is like, she is in a really good position because she's in the middle of everything, that McCreary doesn't know that she's gonna go against him, you know? Like, she could easily tell him, like, they escape.
I still think that Bellamy's gonna make a choice. I think he's gonna choose to go to, he's gonna make a choice between, like, his friend, Space Crew Echo, and Clark. I think that once Bellamy finds out that Clark is doing this on her own, he's gonna go to her. I still think that could happen.
I hope that's what I originally thought was gonna happen.
Because that shot of them running could be something entirely different from the beginning of the episode. It could be just not them running to the ship.
I mean,
and it's just cut weird.
But it's strange because there's smoke and stuff. Like, it looks like there was an explosion. And then you also have them entering the valley. There's a shot of them entering the valley with all, like, the Allegiance people holding their gun, and it's like Maddie, and then you see Bellamy and Echo on each side of her, and it's like our crew is there. So they will be going to the valley. I just don't know how all these pieces are gonna come together.
That's the problem. Like, I'm just really confused.
Yeah, I'm confused, but I'm so excited.
It's just like, there's so many questions.
Like, there's so many questions and so many possibilities. And
I really want Bellamy to go to Clark, and for her to be like, what are you doing here? And him to be like, I'm not letting you do this by yourself. Are you insane?
That's what I thought was gonna happen, but now I
can see. I want her to be like, why are you here? I left you to die.
Yeah, something like that.
And that could start the whole, like, talking to each other as they're trying to figure out how to stop the missiles, which that's what I want to happen. Yeah. Because they're together. And she's saying, we have to go. Where's everybody else? Why is Bellamy the only one standing there? Why is Clark? Obviously, she's getting ready to pull the lever. So, like, where the hell is everybody else? They're just on the ship chilling?
And all of them have the mark on their forehead that says that they're following Maddie. It's like the commander mark, right? So, what's that about too? When do they all get the marks? Like, that might be something that's not even on camera, the marks. Like, I could see, maybe we'll just start the episode and they'll all have them. Like, I don't know what that's about.
What if Echo tells Bellamy to go to Clark?
See, now, I would like her if she did that. That would really win everybody.
If Echo says, like, if Bellamy finds out, like, oh, she did that by herself, and you see Bellamy really struggling, like, oh my god, and Echo looks at Bellamy and is like, go save her.
If she says to Bellamy, go save her, that would be great. If we find out maybe that Clark is in trouble, like, what if there's multiple missiles? Because the valley is kind of big, so what if one of them goes down and then they're like, what happened to Clark? She didn't stop it. And then that's when they all get, like, really scared and everything. And
Bellamy goes to her and he thinks that she's dead?
He goes, no, well, he thinks that something bad must have happened if one of the missiles goes and actually starts to destroy. Like, it has to be multiple missiles maybe that are gonna come and blow up
I feel
Earth.
like one is not enough. Just, like, kill the whole planet.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, what if one goes, and that's why Bellamy is like, oh my god, like, what happened? And then that's when Echo says, go save her. Like, that would be great.
And then he goes to Clark, and that's why they're together.
But then he's saying, I'm not leaving my friends.
Like, we're trying to figure out the whole, like, we're trying to figure out where all the other characters fit into what we got from, like, as well for, like, the leaks.
We know that somehow Abby and Kane are going to end up with Octavia and Miller because they have, like, the stretcher running and Abby's holding, like, the blood, which obviously is going to be Kane. I'm assuming that's Kane on there and they're running with him to go to the ship. So we know, obviously right there, we know Miller's going to be fine. He's going to make it. I'm assuming Jackson has to make it too. Octavia, Kane, Abby, they're all going to be running on the ship first. So maybe that's who they're waiting on, and that's why Clark is like, we have to go. And you get this emotional scene of him, what looks to be an emotional scene of him looking at the valley quickly, and then like he's turning towards Clark. I think it's definitely going to be a choice of waiting for the people that are running towards him or going with Clark onto the ship. That's like,
that could also be another choice of him choosing Clark. If he doesn't end up leaving and going to her when she's fixing the missiles, I could see that too.
I want the radio calls to be brought up and spoken about, like, at least like maybe like a half hour in, but I can see them waiting until like that end scene maybe to really talk about it if there's too much going on. But I'm pretty sure that we heard that it's going to be very like characters being like the heart and soul of the finale. So I'm hoping that, I think that's what Inside the 100 tweeted. So I'm hoping that that means that we're gonna have, obviously we're gonna have like amazing, great character moments, but I hope that like our heroes are all together before this all happens, because a lot needs to happen. And then you obviously have the picture with Maddie and Octavia where it looks like they are battling, like they're fighting. Obviously there's going to be more war, because then in the promo you see, I think Echo's arrow is flying, and so there's going to be war still, but I think that's going to be early on, because it looks like,
I think in the beginning of the episode we're going to have war with McCreary and stuff, but I think it's going to be very fast paced, because like the missiles are going to be quick. The missiles are going to be dropped soon though, so they have to get the hell out of there and try to get to the ship.
Maybe like the war portion of it is, we see a lot of that in that like desertish area, like that barren land, but I think there's also going to be a battle when they go to the valley, because in the promo there's a bunch of people pointing their guns at them. So there's a lot of things that I feel like can really, there's so many things that can happen, and we only have 40 minutes for all of this to happen, so it's very stressful. And like, I don't know. So talking about what we've recently got from like the stuff. Now we're gonna start talking about the spoilers that got released on the internet. They're going into cryo.
Guys, we're going into cryo. I don't want to say I told you so.
They're going into cryo.
Ever since we saw those pods, and
those pods.
When was the first time we saw those pods?
Like the trailer.
The trailer,
but like in the first episode, like we were like, they're going into cryo. There's no way.
We have like talked to Lola and Milena about the pods.
We were always going there, and we never knew when or how or what, but we've always talked about going there.
We always talked the pods and going to a different planet. That was basically where we were going. So now it's confirmed. So we are going to another planet, and Bellamy and Clark are going to another planet together. Clark has not been in space since the pilot, guys. We have not seen Clark in space, and the parallel, like, thank you, Jason.
Thank you.
Jason, I never doubted you. All right, maybe I did, but I'm sorry.
No, I did, and I'm sorry for that. I take back everything.
The parallel of the two of them looking out of the window and then just thinking back to Bellamy when he was looking out by himself because he lost her, and
that's why I feel like there's gonna be like this like heart to heart, like this big emotional scene between them in front of the ship. So our prediction,
I think their scene though, I think that their emotional scene is gonna be before they even go on the ship.
I hope so.
She's gonna have to get him to go on that ship. I think that's really where the feelings are gonna come out, because
and
she's
that's
gonna have
what's gonna get him to go on the ship.
Yeah, because I don't think the big emotional scene is going to be on the ship before they go into cryo. I think it's going to be before they even get on the ship.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. I think it's going to be whatever gets him on that ship.
And I think we're going to get the together line before they go at some point.
No, I think we're going to get the together line after they're looking out. Yeah, and then I think at the very end. And I think that to get into cryo, we have in that clip, you see Monty and Harper, and it's very interesting that in that clip they choose to show Bellamy with the algae again with Monty. So I really feel like that algae is coming back in, and we've been saying a lot in our live chats that we feel like Monty's gonna regrow the earth.
Yeah.
I don't know about that anymore.
I'm not sure if he's gonna, he's not gonna regrow the earth because he's going in, he's in space. So I think that he's doing something though. Like obviously all of our guys are going into cryo sleep. We think that Monty and Harper are gonna stay awake.
We think that they're gonna stay awake.
Obviously not everybody can go into cryo because somebody has to be there to take them out of cryo eventually. So I think it's gonna be Monty and Harper because they're dealing with the Aegis 3 stuff, or maybe even I
think they're gonna try to bring them to the new planet maybe, because Aegis 3, we've been saying Aegis 3 is coming, but I'm actually wondering if, because in that you hear them say it took 30 years to crack the Aegis 3 mission or something.
Maybe they have to stay awake because Monty needs to do the algae thing so they have food. I don't know. I definitely think that they're gonna end up staying. They're not gonna go into cryo sleep because we think, because in the leaks we see Shannon Cook, or Lucas as we like to call you,
as they're gonna call you, Lucas.
So we think that is Monty and Harper's child, because
and it's gonna be really emotional.
Yeah,
I'm convinced they named him Lucas Jasper, and I'm gonna cry.
And the reason why they couldn't call the character Jasper is because everybody would realize whose child that is.
I think it's gonna be Lucas Jasper.
I know a lot of people are still saying like maybe he has some link to Bellamy and Clark, but I don't see that happening now. And I don't think it's Bellamy's great somebody. It still could be.
We've said that, and it could
be, but I'm not sure how that would, because how would he get on the ship?
I'm leaning.
If it's Harper and Monty's kid, it makes sense why he's on the ship after they get out of cryo sleep.
Yeah, that's who we're really thinking it is. We think it's gonna be Monty and Harper's kid, just because that'll be really, really emotional for us to have this character who is characters that we love. Like, it's their child now. Like, that'd be really cool to see him like interacting with Bellamy and Clark and everybody. Like, I think that'd be really exciting going into next season. If it's great grandpappy Blake, because they did throw that random line in there with the 3 PhDs. It could be. Maybe he's gonna come, and maybe he's gonna come. I don't know.
But the whole thing about Monty and Harper not going into cryo sleep is that we're having this jump because obviously you need to be in cryo sleep for like a number of years because they're trying to get to this planet. So Monty and Harper wouldn't be the same. They wouldn't be able to keep those actors.
No, yeah.
So either they're gonna die.
I think that they're gonna die.
I think they're gonna die because I'm not sure if they go to the trouble to recast them as older.
No, I think they're gonna die, and Shannon Cook's really gonna be there. And
he's gonna be the ones, that's why we see Bellamy and Clark with Shannon Cook, because I think that they're gonna be with Lucas, and he's gonna be explaining to them all that they did, what they missed.
That, and maybe he's gonna have like a video clip of Monty. Like, I think like they maybe like a clip of Monty like explaining how,
and that's why Bellamy
they
and Clark
are happy and like they want to live in peace,
crying.
and that's why they're crying, because they woke up and they realized that Monty and Harper are gone, and they really sacrificed everything to get them to this other planet.
Well, because Selena, when she had her thing with Jason, she had asked him to describe each character at the end of the season in one word. And for Monty, it was peaceful, so that would make sense.
Yeah, she said Octavia's broken, which we see in, we really see that a lot last episode, so obviously that's going to carry on, so this is what else Jason told her. Maddie's transcending because she's going to be the commander. That makes sense. Murphy is Murphy, meaning Murphy's going to live, guys. That's what I'm taking that as. Murphy is Murphy. Yeah. Amori is resolute, so that means that she is, like, done, I guess, in some ways. Like, she's at peace with what's going on. Resolute, like,
I guess so. Like, maybe she's resolute with, like, what's going on.
With what's going on.
And, like, I guess with Murphy, maybe where she stands with him.
Yeah. Monty's peaceful. Raven is uncompromised, meaning...
I'm not sure why that would be.
Uncompromised.
Usually when you're compromised, it's like you can't trust them. I don't know.
You're compromised, I feel like means like you're in danger.
Yeah.
So uncompromised. I don't know, because I can't imagine Raven not being in danger. And then Shaw is heroic. Okay, now this scares me.
Shaw being heroic could mean that he's gonna sacrifice himself for Raven.
Or he's gonna be a hero.
He could be a hero and then end up like just being with our guys next season. I don't know. It could go either way with Shaw.
It could go either way. I'm still like, maybe he'll die, but maybe he'll live. For some reason,
I feel like we're not going to know if a lot of characters survive.
I feel like we're going to be in the dark about a lot of things. Echo is controversial.
Now, this is interesting.
This is a good one.
Echo is controversial. So that's why we're still thinking that maybe Echo's going to do something that is gonna be controversial, where some people are gonna understand her and some people aren't gonna understand her.
Yeah.
But she's a very controversial character in
general
this season, because there's people who understand her, people who don't like her. Like, it goes either way, and like everybody's like just has their opinion.
Think that she's gonna get somebody killed.
Maybe get somebody killed. Do something really bad where it's like she did it for the like she was doing it to try to save someone, but it was like the wrong choice, or I don't know, something. Now, maybe she'll end up doing something insane to try to save Bellamy. I don't know if we're gonna have time for that. I don't know.
I know a lot of people really talk like a lot about Echo getting Maddie killed, maybe, but I don't think Maddie's gonna die. I really don't see Maddie dying.
I can go,
but I can see it because the Valley's her home. These are her people. She's a Nightblood.
She might
She's
die
a
with
grounder.
her people.
She might die on Earth because, like, again, that's her home. I mean, maybe, but again, you could say the same thing about like Amori and Echo. Those are also grounders, or Indra or Gaia. Like, these are grounders that we know.
But she's the commander, so she feels like she owes it to die with her people on the ground. So
if she dies with her people on the ground,
that would be really massively depressing, because she's a kid.
So sad. And then that would really end the whole Flame storyline, though, maybe, because the Flame would literally be done.
Well, I think the Flame will be done anyway, because we don't need it in space.
I hope the Flame is gone. We don't need it in
Please, God,
we're done with this here.
Season 6.
We're done with the Flame. Jason said that Diyoza is slippery.
Okay.
That's interesting, because slippery means that I
think she's just gonna end up with our guys. Like, she's gonna like sneak her way in.
That could be it. She's gonna sneak onto the ship.
No, I don't think sneak onto the ship.
Like,
I think they're gonna know, but I think she's gonna end up like, it's just gonna be like ironic that like she was the villain at the beginning of the season, and now she's with her way in with our guys.
I think that's probably where that comes. Guy is protective, obviously, of Maddie. Abby's broken and Kane is broken.
Which makes sense.
Makes sense where we left them.
Especially because Kane, we don't know if he's alive. I mean, he got his neck bit off. I think he's gonna be alive, but it's kind of ridiculous.
They could pull. I mean, they could easily pull a Jaha and have him die, like in like the second episode of the season 6. Like, you know, like they could go either way with him. Bellamy's complete, which okay. Listen, I'm taking my Ballaric.
Bellamy is complete. I'm sorry.
I'm taking the Ballaric crumbs.
Again, going back to that spoiler. Guys, because he has Clark by his side, and she leans her head on his shoulder. Guys, that might be the closest I get to it for a touch. Literally, she just like literally, and he pulls her closer. Bellamy Blake pulls Clark closer. They were both crying. We are going. How are we gonna survive? Honestly, how are we gonna survive? And the fact that Bellamy is complete, and that is the. Bellamy is complete with Clark, because they're each other's home, and I really hope that gets brought up about, like, I hope that like Bellamy kind of like says something about like her being
together.
They're home. They make a new home together, like something like that.
I think that the together is gonna come in, because it looks like it's like super quick, but you kind of see him turn away from it. They're crying. Like, this is an emotional thing. They're crying, and I think that
we think they might be listening to Monty. We explain what happened, maybe.
But they're crying, so I think Bellamy, they're gonna talk, because you see them look up like into this new world, like wonderingly. Like, they're just like shocked, I guess. Emotional, it looks like. It looks like they're emotional, shocked.
But when they're looking out the window, they're looking at a different planet.
I think it's a different
planet.
Which
is why when Monty and Harper are looking out the window, it's Earth.
That's what it looks like.
Which is why we're like, oh, they're not going into cryo as well. So that kind of makes sense too.
That's what we think, yeah. I mean, listen, that could be Earth being destroyed. I've seen a few people saying, oh, we're looking at the Valley getting destroyed, and Shannon comes in, Lucas comes, and he tells them about cryo as well.
That is also a possibility.
But what's strange to me about like this entire scene is, where the fuck is everybody else?
That's what's weird.
I am totally 100% on board. Like, this is like my dream.
If Bellamy and Clark are alone in the season, I mean, we'll miss the other characters,
we'll miss everybody, but like, I'll be okay if that, you know, it's not gonna go there, because
like, the leaked footage and stuff, like, it's just strange that like we don't see anybody else in the spaceship,
like, no,
except for Monty and Harper looking at Earth, and then we see Bellamy and Clark, but like we don't see anybody else, and then we see Lucas, but we don't see.
I don't know, like, I'll be okay if like they have like 2 different storylines going of like some people. We're definitely having one storyline, because we originally thought that we figured that the Valley was gonna get destroyed and everything, but we figured like maybe they could replenish it somehow. I don't think
anybody's getting left on Earth who's gonna survive.
No, I don't think so either. But we originally had talked about maybe like an idea of them living here and us seeing us on a different planet, as well as what happened on Earth to people and how the Earth came back to be alive. I don't think so anymore now, going with that clip.
Well, we had also originally thought that Monty and Harper were going to stay on Earth. And
that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's not going to happen either, I don't think.
No, I don't think that's happening. And guys, I am just so here for Bellamy and Clark. Like, next season is going to be amazing. The season has been really wild for the fandom in general, of like going up and down with what's going to happen with them. Are we going to get our canon? Are we not going to get canon? And we feel like Echo
it
and
depends
Bellamy,
on your definition of canon. We don't feel like we're getting like, I'm not
getting like an I love you or
no,
a kiss.
We're not thinking of an I love you. We're even not really thinking of a kiss. Like, we obviously, like, on our really, really hopeful days, we're thinking that maybe they will. But I think that realistically, we're gonna get a confession of feelings, which is what we've kind of always said. A confession of feelings.
With the radio calls
With the radio calls.
Kind of like, you're important, I lived for you,
It's going to be romantic, though. I think that what we really need is to see that it's going there.
We've said before, I think in our last live, we said that Bellamy and Clark are gonna hug, and maybe like when they break apart, it's gonna be different. And they're gonna like look at each other's lips, and they're gonna like have like, we're gonna have these camera shots of
where
their
it looks like they want to kiss.
Where it looks like it's really there, and then they get interrupted. So, and then they like look kind of like strange, like, oh my god, like shocked by it.
Where it's like that, you could see that change between them.
Yeah.
So
I don't know, because I feel like that change has already kind of been here. We just need it to be more like verbally there and more explicit.
We need to see it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I am so excited though.
I'm so excited for our beloved.
There's so many possibilities of this, but I'm just so happy.
I just can't wait, because like I can imagine like scenarios, but I can't wait to hear what they're gonna say.
But I want to know, it's in that clip, why is it only Bellamy and Clark? Like, where is everybody else?
Weird about
why did they only wake up Bellamy and Clark?
That's the thing. Even if like whether that's Lucas Marper's child or that's Lucas Bellamy's great-great-grandfather, grandpa.
He's somebody that we're all gonna die for.
Exactly. Why is he only in a scene with Bellamy and Clark? Where's everybody else? Why are they the only two that are woken up? I'm assuming, because why wouldn't everybody else be in there listening to what he has to say?
Yeah,
it's just weird that it's only Bellamy and Clark. Like, I don't know where's the rest of the cast? Like, where is everybody?
And you know that they're there. Like, you know that we're gonna be having like Octavia and Murphy. Like, they're gonna be there. I just don't know. Raven, like, where is everybody? Unless
he took them from like the pods and only like took Bellamy and Clark. But why would he literally go in there and be like, those two? I want those two, and like take them to his ship.
They look good together.
Like, what the? me. I want those two on my ship. My ship on a ship.
Like, literally, like, love at first sight. Like, it's those two I ship. That's it.
That's where we are like having a hard time trying to figure out what's going on there.
I've seen a couple people on Twitter talking about that being before they go into cryo, and that's them looking out at the Earth being
I mean, it
destroyed.
could be if that's
it could be that
Bellamy's
as well.
great-grandfather, whatever.
If they're going with that way, then that's what that is. Yeah. I think, like, I don't know.
It's just strange, because I just feel like Becco's over.
I feel like Becco's
over, because why is, like, Bellamy with Clark at the, like, that's definitely, like, gonna be an end scene with them, guys. Like, that's obviously not the only arc we're getting, but I definitely think that seems like them looking out, that's gonna parallel the ending of 413.
413, which is so good, guys.
Why is it them? Like, where's everybody else?
It's what we wanted, like, this whole time. But, like, see, the reason why that whole thing really worked out.
I think Becco's ending.
I think Becco is over, honestly.
Becco's over in my eyes, whether it's officially ending or not. Like,
no, I mean, I think that there's gonna be a moment where Bellamy is gonna kind of say to Echo.
I think, listen, if there is a
choice, then that's
choice between, like, if Bellamy chooses Clark at any point in the episode,
that's it.
That's kind of like
confirmation for me. I'm happy.
It's just like automatically you're like, it's just over. So I feel like it might not even be explicitly stated.
Yeah.
So
we don't think we're gonna get canon in this episode, but we're going to get canon in season 6, like, for sure. Like, that has to be it. Like, we're definitely getting it. I can't imagine them not doing that. And this season has just been a a wild of emotions and everything. That I just think
insane.
that everything is gonna come together and make sense in the finale, and we're all gonna die.
And then there's not gonna be any reason why they can't get together.
I get also like emotional of all like the parallels of that little clip from like the pilot of them like coming down to Earth, and now it's like, look, now they're leaving Earth together, and I just like remember like Jaws saying like you keep her centered, and he's like, you got it backwards, and it's just like they center each other. It's just they go together. And
I just
so beautiful.
It's literally what, like I think that didn't Eliza or I think Bob, it's one of them had said in the San Diego Comic-Con interview that like when Bellamy and Clark are together, things are good. Like, when they're not, that's when everything goes bad. Like, they need each other.
Yeah, and it's like literally like whatever they're gonna do, they're gonna do it together. Like,
yes.
Like I just can't.
That's why that line's definitely the together line's definitely coming back again too.
I think they're gonna do it again at the end. But I think it'll be when they're looking out and like they'll be like, like there's like if it's a new Earth, a new world or whatever, they're gonna be talking about the new planet and. They're gonna be like, whatever it is, we'll face it together. Like something really great like that. It's just gonna be really emotional. Bellamy looks like he's sobbing. Whoever it is that dies looks like it affected Bellamy the most. Like Clark looks sad and she's crying. She is crying. But I don't know, Bellamy just, I don't know. Like it was so quick. Like it's literally like a 2-second thing. Like you can't really tell too much from it. But I could tell that I'm gonna die. I was literally watching that and it was like watching like my funeral. Like there we go. There's like, my soul. That's it. I'm gonna die at 5:13. Tuesday's death day. I'm ready. Let's do this.
Oh my god.
I am so excited. I just want to know everything, and
I just want to know everything. Yeah. I think we're gonna have a lot of great character moments in this episode.
I'm so excited.
I think there's gonna be a lot of great character interactions. So I think that's really where this episode's gonna be great.
I can't wait. I think it's gonna be the best one of the season.
I really want a scene with Murphy and Clark.
I would love that as well.
Okay. I really want a scene with like Murphy and like the rest of like space crew and like Clark really feeling accepted.
Yeah, me too. Because we've had a lot of Clark isolated from everybody, so I really want that to come together in the finale. Yeah,
I really want, as well as like Clark seeing Murphy, I want Clark and Raven to have another scene together,
I want that
because that really wasn't a great like reunion scene, obviously. Yeah, so I really just want them to be okay, and I just really want Clark to feel okay with everybody.
Me too. I also want, we're obviously going to be getting another Blake moment with Octavia and Bellamy. Like,
that is another thing that we absolutely need.
That, like
especially after what Octavia was going to do, and how she really let that part of her die in the last episode. So.
Yeah, that's what that whole thing was when she went there. Like, I think that if they were going to kill Octavia, they would have killed Octavia in that moment.
That was
they
the
had
moment
it set up.
Her,
That's why I'm
Octavia's
sure she's
safe.
She's fine now.
For now she is.
For now she's fine, but I think that would have been the moment, and I think that was them killing Blood Raina. So now that Octavia is there, like like Jason said, she's broken, but I think that she needs to
be the one to reach out to Bellamy.
Yeah, that's what I want.
So I just really, I would love to have a great like heartfelt scene between the two of them to close off the season.
I really think that would be really nice after everything that they've been
through, and
I think it'd be really great, and I think that hopefully in season 6 we'll see Octavia start to rebuild what she broke.
Yeah, that's why I really hope season 6 is also like the season. Obviously, like Bellamy and Clark, but I want it to be the season of like for the Blakes to really just be back at that point together.
Like like a rebirth type of thing. Like a reset, all of it. And I'm excited for what they could do with that relationship as well. And I would also, I don't know if we're gonna have time, but I would love a scene with Octavia and Indra. Like I'd like another closing scene with them.
I think we're gonna get that. I think that
I think we're gonna have a lot of
great moments like that, great character moments. Yeah.
I mean, like I think we're gonna have a lot of great character moments. I think we're gonna have obviously some battle and everything, but I think that's gonna be more of like a backdrop to like the character dynamic. Like I think that's gonna be a small part of the finale, and most of it is gonna be like getting to the ship in time and all of that. And listen, I think that we're gonna be a little bit happier than we were last year, so
I don't know, because I mean they said we're gonna need 2 weeks to get over this, so
but I needed like a year to get over that.
I needed like the whole hiatus to get over last season, so we'll see.
I'm just here, like I'm just sitting, laying in my coffin, just waiting
to be buried with Clark.
What I've seen some people talking about is, why is Clark the only one closing the ship?
That's what's also strange, is that Bellamy is not
with her closing the ship.
Unless he runs it and he has to go
unless it's super
something else. I don't know.
No, unless Unless, what if they...
Unless it's not this dramatic moment. It's super quick. They run in.
And then she just looks at the earth and then she just shuts it.
I don't know if that's...
Well, because it's her home. Like, that's actually somewhere where she lived for over 6 years. Like, that's really, really sad.
Yeah.
I think maybe something's happening where Bellamy has to run in to help somebody. I wonder if this is going to happen a lot quicker than we think. And maybe the last, like, 15 minutes. Not just, like, the last 5. Like, maybe it's a good, like, 10, 15 minutes of them being on the Alaja's prisoner ship, like, talking about cryo, talking about going to a new planet. Like, I wonder if
obviously we need to get to the point where cryo is a possibility.
That's what I'm saying.
So like we have to get to that point. So I'm assuming everybody's gonna be on the ship talking about it.
Well, because what's gonna happen? Like, they feel like they're going up to space. Like, the Earth is destroyed. They don't have, like, what they need to can they really survive on that prisoner ship? Like,
yeah.
They need somewhere to go. I do think that McCreary is going to get killed after he pushes that button that he pushes in the promo. I think he's probably gonna get killed, like, right after that or something.
For sure, yeah, he's gonna be gone.
Or they're gonna try to override what he did, and then the clock's gonna be ticking and there's not gonna be enough time. I could see that happening. Maybe he's gonna push it and they have, like, a couple time and then they run out. I
mean, we see in the promo Dios is saying shoot him, so I think somebody's gonna definitely shoot him.
Yeah. Who is she saying that to?
Clark, maybe?
Maybe. There's so much that can happen.
Diyoza also is still pregnant, so I don't know about that now, because is she gonna go into cryo again? Like, how many times are you gonna go into cryo when the baby's not born?
Yeah. Unless the baby's Shannon Cook.
Oh my god! I literally just thought that. I was like, wait a minute. No, she's having a girl.
She's having a girl, yeah. That can't be
How does she know she's having a girl, though?
Because I guess she found out before she went into cryo originally. Is this baby ever gonna get born? No, because, saying, yeah, what's gonna happen with Diyoza's baby?
Is she just gonna go into cryo sleep again and then have the baby when she wakes up?
Her storyline's been really interesting this year, and it's, yeah, what's gonna happen with her kid?
Unless she just doesn't give birth, she goes into cryo again. How many, like, years is this
I'm telling you, this baby's gonna be like...
This baby's gonna come out and be like 3 years old. Oh my gosh, but guys, when Clark is putting her head on Bellamy, when he's pulling her close, her head is on his heart.
No, it's on the head and the heart.
Which is actually really, like, that's actually really symbolic, because it's like who they, like, they're like, because they were, like, originally Bellamy was more of the heart and Clark was the head. And then she's, like, that's like they complete each other.
His heart. Shut up.
I think Bellamy's going to be using more of his heart in the finale, and Clark's going to be using more of her head in the finale.
Maybe.
Because Clark's really going to be the one to pull the lever, so she has to make that hard choice.
Of closing the...
Bellamy's going to use his heart, and
they're gonna end up, like, I'm just so happy because this is what we deserve. I'm so happy.
After this season, like,
it's just, I needed it so bad.
The fandom needed that
and
today.
I can't wait till all the fan fiction comes out. It's gonna be so good, and I just need
the fan videos.
The fan videos and all of it.
I dreamed about the fan videos.
I think that, like, emotionally, for Blark to get to that point, they're gonna need to talk because, like,
of course, because
yeah,
Bellamy, like, Clark is not going to put her head on Bellamy's shoulder and in that comforting way. He pulls her in, so yeah, they're gonna have to get to that point where they're comfortable enough to do that. And obviously that means they're gonna have to talk about all their feelings, and everything's gonna get brought up, and they're gonna get to that point again.
He's gonna be so good. I'm so excited. Oh my god. I cannot deal with that. Like,
I just can't wait to hear what they're gonna talk about.
Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to watch this. Like,
I don't know how we're supposed to watch it. Guys, we might not be on the internet for a while after this. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Like, I don't know what's gonna happen because I don't know if I'm emotionally ready to handle this, but I need it in my life.
I'm just saying, in that one picture when they're standing there and we see them, and it's, like, cut off, like, about, like, here, I think they're holding hands. And now, I could be baiting you guys, I could be baiting myself, but I think they are. And that's the first thing I said when I saw it, and Jacqueline was like, Marcella, they're not holding hands. Like, really? That's not what's happening. And I'm like, they are holding hands. And if they are not, they should be, because that looks like they're holding hands.
It does, like, I mean, you know that they're gonna... I'm hoping that there's a scene after she lays her head on him, but I feel like that's gonna be
I think that that's the end of the scene. I think there's more to it before that.
Before that, yeah.
You kind of see him, like...
Although, you know what
it looks like he's, like, kind of, like, going, like, turning away, like they were like facing each other, and then they turned away, and then he like pulls her in.
I think that what I would like is when he pulls her in, and I think that this is gonna happen even if it's not on camera for me to say it, but I think that he's gonna rest his head on her head, and he's gonna kiss her on the forehead and rub up his hand up and down her arm. I think that's gonna happen whether they show it to me or not. That happens.
Why would you bring the forehead kiss into it?
We were in Atlantic City yesterday, and we threw a penny in the fountain, and we wished for blood.
I'm not saying that
so I'm not saying,
but other people are. They really think that that was us, and we threw the pennies in the fountain, that we wished for Blart Cannon, and then today this happens.
So maybe
coincidence?
So maybe if we all take our pennies
and
together
throw them in,
it'll
work.
Maybe it'll work.
We are so excited. I think that's pretty much our thoughts. I'm sure we're gonna be thinking other things. It's only Saturday, so I think by Tuesday we'll have other things. But we are going live with Ellen reactions on Monday, so I'm sure we'll have new predictions on Monday, so that'll be really great. That'll probably, most of that video is gonna probably be predictions. So
yeah, because we'll also have the inside to look at, which will be good.
So this is like our predictions right now, but it's always changing. So
yeah, I think that we're just like, I'm so shook from those pictures. Like, guys, like that is the best thing ever, honestly. Like, I'm gonna be okay.
We're all gonna be okay.
We're all gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. I mean, it's not gonna be fine because I'm gonna die.
I mean, the finale's gonna be
like
heartbreaking, so.
Yeah, but oh my god. Like, it's gonna be heartbreaking. That's what they all keep saying. Like, it's gonna be emotional and everything, and oh my god, I'm so ready though. Let us know what your predictions are down in the comments below, and let's get excited. This is it.
Excited, even though we are so nervous. I don't think I've been more nervous in my entire life.
Like the day of, I'm gonna be like, I'm
gonna wake up like 6 in the morning. Like today.
Like, we've arrived. Here we are.
Let us know if you guys have any predictions, if you agree with our predictions.
Yeah. You can also follow us on our Twitter and our Snapchat. We are at City of the Field.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching. Bye!